All right, y'all. You know we focus on black business on our show, and Kristen Kitchen, she is the founder and CEO of Sojourn Heritage Accommodations. Their mission is to create a unique brand of boutique hotels focused on the history, culture, and heritage in the communities where they are located. The Sojourn Heritage Accommodations Hotel Group recently launched the Dunn's Josphine Hotel, located in Miami, Florida, in the historic Overtown district. The hotel is an ode to both the Miami and Harlem Renaissance periods. Each guest room is decorated and dedicated to Harlem Renaissance legends such as Josephine Baker, Langston Hughes, Zora Neale Hurston, to name a few. Joining us right now is Kristen Kitchen. How you doing?
Hello, Roland. How are you?
Doing great. First off, are these bed and breakfasts, or are they hotels? Is there a difference?
Well, 6 Acres is a bed and breakfast, and the Dunn's Josephine is a boutique hotel. So every B&B girl wants to be a hotelier. So we just made that transition.
And so, was this your first foray into the hotel business?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. So we chose Miami because it's hard to fail in a city that ranks number 1 or 2 in tourism. So that's why we chose Miami.
Obviously, there are folks, you have Airbnb and things along those lines. And so how do you hope to compete?
Well, we are competing very well. Our B&B in Cincinnati is, being heavily used by Airbnb because people do want to have an entire space. So that's actually working for us. In Miami, we've pivoted to a shelter, and we've been housing the homeless since day 1 of the pandemic.
And why did you make that decision to house the homeless?
Well, we are in a community that is going through a heavy gentrification, and we have several homeless people that are right in our community that we have met. We purpose to house the homeless to hire the homeless to work at the hotel. So when the pandemic happened, I just reached out to the trust because we had already been in conversation with them about employment to see if they needed to reduce density in some of the shelters because of the pandemic. So it just worked out. I just decided, what can I do besides go down?
This is one of the spaces where an increasing number of African Americans have been looking at the hospitality space. The reality is, black folks, we travel. We do those
Absolutely.
things along those lines.
$90 billion we're going with annually.
Mm-hmm.
$90 billion we spend.
And of course, one of the things that folks are looking at is, and again, when people think about hotels, they think of obviously large hotels holding conventions, but the reality is the higher profit margins are in some of the smaller hotels. In terms of your focus, with these two in these historic neighborhoods, are you looking to do more of this?
Absolutely. Our goal is to expand the brand. So all of the Sojourn Heritage brand is built on African American history and culture. So our job is to go into communities that are going through a gentrification and tell the African American story and to share our history with the world. So our goal is to stretch it out all over the country. African American history is so relevant and so important, and it's an easy blend to kind of have a night at the museum, so to speak, as opposed to just going to a museum or just going to a hotel. You can combine the both, and it gives us the opportunity to teach and educate the general population about our culture.
Last question for you. And these homes, are you looking for the same type of focus, a home, as opposed to a typical hotel structure, which is really a much larger structure with 100, 200, 300, 400 plus rooms?
Well, the 6 Acres bed and breakfast is a historic site. So we chose that because it was actually a physical site that was part of the Underground Railroad. And the Dunn's Josephine was actually a boutique hotel. During segregation, it had 24 rooms, and they had bathrooms in the hallway. So we reduced the number of rooms to 15 so that we could put an ensuite bathroom in all the rooms when we did the renovation. So we're looking to take our historic spaces. We're looking to take historic spaces in communities and convert them into boutique hotel spaces. So,
and in fact, I want to make that point there about the boutique. This will actually be the last question. We have seen that actually, with even the larger hotel chains have been creating boutique hotels because a lot of customers prefer that as opposed to the much larger sort of chain hotels that we've gotten used to.
Absolutely. And heritage tourism is the fastest growing sector of the tourism industry. So people are looking to come and have a more immersive stay and actually experience a community and learn and experience that neighborhood. So another thing that we do at the Sojourn Heritage is we source as many of our vendors locally as we can. So our soaps, our shampoos, our body butters, our coffees, our teas are all from people within the community or within Greater Miami. So that's a major part of our goal as well. So as you go to different ones, you'll have the opportunity to experience different things, which is different from any other hotel brand because you have to go into those portals. Oftentimes, they aren't dealing with companies that aren't worth at least $1 million. And so it prevents African Americans from having the opportunity to get into the portal and compete.
Absolutely.
So we're really trying to do something.
All right, then. Well, first of all, where can people get more information about your hotels?
You can go to www.sojourn.
Hold up. Oh, sorry. Your Skype is breaking up.
Heritage.com.
Okay, let's start over again. Your Skype there broke up. Give it again.
And Twitter. Go to Dunn's Josphine.
All right, folks. Her Skype is breaking up there. And so if you go to Dunn's Josphine, what we'll do is we'll actually get the information as well. We'll place that on social media. Folks,